Goodness, it's been a while since I've put myself in front of the camera again. Got my notes, and let me just move this mic out of the way. I think the sound is alright, so let's roll the intro. Actually, the real Rahim doesn't have an intro yet. Let me work on that, and let's bring back that old intro.
And it's been tough. It's been hard to make videos. You've seen so many videos about burnout, so many different creators talking about needing a break and ceasing to upload entirely, not uploading since March or the beginning of the year, based off of so many just unwavering factors that they're still probably trying to figure out. Me included in some instances. So
Yep. So yeah, I have not been actually uploading for some time. It's since the start of the year. There's been a lot of things that I wanna figure out. Story time, right? You can skip forward for the montage of how my year has been. Okay, so at the end of 2019, alright, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I realized that my channel wasn't going the way that it was supposed to be going, and I needed to improve. So I did. I found inspiration from different YouTubers to see their styles and to figure out what was an identity that I wanted to have for myself. I looked up to heroes like Peter McKinnon, of course. There's Matty Hapoya, there's Potato Jet, and there's many more out there. I thought of myself as this video guy. I wanted that persona, and that's where the channel began, as The Real Rahim. So not only did The Real Rahim come about, but also I wanted to be consistent. I learned the YouTube algorithm, and of course I can't beat it, but I tried my best to be consistent. The Real Rahim was who I wanted to be, the camera guy, and I came in the year strong, tried my best to upload as many, or should I say as consistently as I can. Every week there will be one video, or even up to 2 videos. That was me in my way feeding the algorithm, feeding the YouTube beast, which in my understanding is like, if you have consistency, YouTube will help you out. Of course, I did see the results as I was pushing forward to churn out content consistently. Disaster struck the family, where my granddad, my last remaining grandparent in the family, passed away, and so I took a short break to mourn together as a family. And of course, as time passed, I challenged myself to get back on track and continue pushing up content. Just as I was crawling back and picking up the pace again, the pandemic hit. I mean, of course, it didn't just hit me, it hit internationally. It hit everyone. Everyone was affected, and in a very big way for most of us. Now, how has that impacted me and my lifestyle? Well, I'm here trying to churn out consistent content to feed the beast that is YouTube, and this was based on the regular work hours that I have. Like I usually work 5 days a week. I have challenges sharing what work do I do, but all I can tell you is that I wear a green uniform. So I plan my time after hours to make content happen. But when the pandemic hit, work got heavy. Everyone didn't know what to do. There were practices that needed to be adopted that changed a lot of the work lifestyle, and that affected the work hours. By the end of the day, I'm quite shagged already. I'm just returning home and wanting to rest. I kind of took a break. I just let go of YouTube. Just like that. I mean, this is my work, this is my day job. It puts food on the table, so I gotta keep focus on that. And so as the weeks passed, YouTube became more distant. I started reflecting on my character as the one on YouTube, The Real Rahim. I liked what I did, but it was very content based. I don't know how to put it. It's basically like I keep rushing content out. Then the more I put focus on content, the more I'm actually missing out on things in life. For example, if you see my previous videos, I was talking about electronic skates, I was doing vlogs. The moment I took on the real Rahim persona, that's all I did, camera stuff. I missed out a lot of other things in life. I didn't have the time to focus on any other things. And I've told many about this, many of my friends anyways, that by being the real Rahim, the camera guy, it started eating away here. I felt more distant from myself. I did not have time to skate, I did not have time to fly my drones, or build drones for that matter. Ironically, I kept focused on creating camera content, but I did not actually have time to go out and get creative with photography and videography. And so that was the juncture that I realized that, hey, maybe YouTube is not for me. As the days went by, I couldn't accept the character who was the real Rahim. And so I quit. I mean, not totally quit, but just put a stop to everything, put a pause and take a break, and just continued to reflect on myself. Do I want to get back to being the camera guy, or is there more to the real Rahim? I know myself as a person full of interests and dreams and aspirations, and I want to explore all this, but feeding the beast did not allow me to fully be that person. And so I needed to find myself again. Don't get me wrong, at that juncture I still wanted to continue creating content for YouTube, but I just needed to find myself first. So what have I been doing during this period? I skated again, street skate, surf skate, longboard, and any other type of skating. Just skate, just enjoy. I got back to music, had jamming sessions with my friends. I learned to cook. It's been great being in the kitchen again. Picked up a language. 我要学华语，我可以讲一点点. Okay, sorry if the structure not right. I mean, I'm still learning. While I was doing all this, somewhere in October, I actually got transferred to a different workplace, different location, different work style, different environment totally, and also the working hours were totally different. I'm now on shift, so it's a bit of a challenge. I mean, obviously I had to slow down my hobbies and my interests just for a while so that I can keep focused on the job. And just as I was ready to let my absence slide into 2021, Pete's video came along. I mean, he hit home with that one. Pete, if you're watching this, thank you for the nudge, much appreciated, and fist bump right back at you. On that moment, I felt inspired. I felt the need to get going, put myself right back in front of the camera and just make vids again. I foresee myself making videos that are less restrictive, less on just the camera, but maybe expanding it more into like vlogs. And I mean, I enjoyed vlogging before I was the camera guy. I just filmed anything and everything, just make vids. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I just want to say it's great to be back, and I'm truly sorry that it took me a while to get back on my feet. I just really needed to find myself. As I mentioned, I see the direction of how this channel will be going ahead. It will still be the real Rahim. I'm happy with the name. I am just gonna be a bit more flexible about how I create my content. And I hope I create enjoyable content for you. If you have watched this video up till this point, you are awesome. A big thank you goes out to you. And before I leave you for the video montage of my 2020, I do aspire to keep making greater content, so do consider subscribing. It will really help me to grow the channel. Feel free to catch up with me in the comment section, and I'll see you next year. Happy New Year, stay safe.
Time for the mission. Get ready.
We're not gonna talk anymore, alright? That's it. I don't have to take this from you anymore. Tripod or video is awesome, clearly worth every dollar. The king of the cold shoe! To make sure this thing is here, let's go. So for today's topic, next up is your aperture. Consider the properly shot and take a portrait shot. Almost immediately this model that is behind the waterfall using a fast shutter speed, except now there are multiple shades of ND filters within them.